wanted to talk about the new album, the new covers album, because I hear you're doing Cheap Trick Big Eyes. It's like one of my favorite songs. Where did you decide to do that one? Whose idea?
I don't know. I don't know whose idea it was.
Really?
Yeah, we started tracking that one almost 4 years ago and literally just finished it about a month ago. So it was kind of a work in progress for a long time. We've been doing covers since our first album, and they always just come out of us. They're all songs we already know how to play and have probably just jammed at sound check and around with while we're in the studio, and then they end up getting recorded. And we don't really put much thought into that kind of stuff. It's always basically just for our enjoyment, and then eventually they get finished and eventually they come out. We recorded songs and handed them over to the label and said, do what you want with it. We love this. Figure it out.
So when it comes to the lineup changes as of the last couple of years, do you feel like this is going to be a permanent lineup change, or are you guys still kind of in flux and you got a tour coming up?
No, we have a guitar player, John Donay from Shadows Fall, is filling in for Rob for the upcoming touring.
Okay, because when I read the press release, it sounded like Rob was done from the band, but that's not the case?
I don't know. Ask Rob.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, John is filling in at this point. Okay. What that means, I have no idea. We haven't really thought past the next few months.
So in the next few months, you're going to be out on tour with Exodus, Municipal Waste. The rest of the lineup is escaping me right now, but it's a very...
High on Fire and Holy Grail.
High on Fire is going to hate me for that. It's a very thrashy, very kind of old school feeling, and in some cases, definitely old school lineup. Did you guys have any input in that, or was that another label thing?
Yeah, the tour, absolutely. We were very much involved in the bands. We didn't want to actually go out again in the States. We felt like we had been through the States a few times on this cycle already, and we were kind of like, do we really want to play some of these markets again? We kind of felt like maybe we were, oversaturating some places, and they kept coming back to us saying, well, you could have this band and you could have this band, and we think the package is going to be awesome, and it really kind of in a sense sells itself. And we just didn't want to end the all this great work we've done on worship music and going out and playing places again and maybe not selling out, which would suck. But then you put together a bill like that and you kind of feel like, all right, if people don't come out and see this, then it's not our fault.
Right.
It's such a great bill, and so far so good, because tickets are doing really well, and and rightly so, I think, because we put it together a great bill. Tickets aren't expensive. We're playing the right venues, and how can you can't beat just even if it was just Anthrax Exodus. I mean, come on, who doesn't want to see that?
Well, and the combination of Municipal Waste, High on Fire, Holy Grail brings in the younger generation that may or may not have been super into Anthrax or Exodus as kids, like we were.
Yeah, whoever. I just think it's a great package, and to be able to come see these 5 bands at the same night for for this ticket price, it's you can't beat that. You certainly can't complain about it. Let's put it that way.
So after that tour, does Anthrax have a full plate, or do you get a break and go back to Damn Things or another project?
No. We go to India and Australia actually before that tour. Then we do the Metal Alliance tour. Then we do Mexico, Central America, South America. Then we get a little break, and then we go back to Europe and finish off at European festivals, and that'll be the official end, I think, of the touring cycle for worship music. And I think if I counted right, we'll have done exactly 200 shows by the end of this cycle, which we haven't done that many shows for one record, I think, since Among the Living.
I don't want to ask you what you're doing at that point. You can't have a plan yet, right?
The plan is definitely to start focusing on a new record. There's no reason to stop the energy right now. Things, for me anyway, have been going really well with the band. So I would think we would just start focusing on getting back into the studio and on new material and all that. As September, whenever, right in the fall, as soon as the touring ends.
So does that put Damn Things on hiatus?
Damn Things has been on hiatus for 2 years now. Damn Things was only ever meant to be because we had a window of opportunity to do it, but we all obviously have our day jobs, so to speak. So, whether or not we ever get to do that again, who knows?